guys, it's Shayla again from Freckle Finance, and today my video is going to be on where we are putting our money for the down payment of our house. So I've talked about previously that you should have your money for a down payment on a house if you are buying within a short period of time, that it should be in an account that is interest bearing, but that has no risk to the interest, that you won't lose any of the money. So there are tons of accounts that you can have your money in. There's tons of interest-bearing accounts. There's simple ones that are usually linked to your bank or your credit union, and they usually don't make that much. So when I was looking into which bank we should use, I have no problem with it not being a brick and mortar bank. This is something that's just holding money. We barely need to use it, and it's fairly easy to transfer in and out. So basically, we just had to sign up, and we were able to verify that our account was real by having the company deposit money and then withdrawing it back from the account and us confirming that amount. So we didn't even have to log in on their website through our bank account, which was an option, but that's just for us, not something we are comfortable with. It can lead them to have more information than they should really have on our account, like if they were to save our password or something like that. Now, I would hope that the company is not doing that, but just I like to take extra precautions in those cases, especially when it involves like my down payment and access to my bank account. So it took a few days for them to verify my credit union as being our account, and once that happened, they transferred money over. Now, we did have a little blip in all of this because they transferred the money twice. And it was the exact same amount, and there was no indication that that money should have been transferred twice. However, I just went on to the online chat function, which is much quicker than trying to call them, and we just sorted that all out, and it's maybe been a week and we've been refunded for the money, and they refunded the money to my bank account. Now, I totally missed the point of why we need to be refunded money. They took out so much money from our bank account that we had an NSF fee, but they basically honored the fact that there was some kind of weird confusion where too much money was withdrawn from our account, and that they, paid us back the NSF fee, which was $24. So that was great, and I love that they put it directly back into our account, so it's not something we have to worry about. It took less than a month to sort this all out, so it doesn't have to come out of our budget this month or anything like that. We don't have to scurry to find the money for it, not that we would really have to. And the interest rate that it is currently making is 1.05%. And that's about the highest I found. Now, I did find that certain limits, some CDs, which I think are certified deposits maybe, I'm not sure what CD stands for, I haven't looked too much into it. They had some slightly higher rates with certain levels of money, but we just put this in a basic savings account, and it was only 0.05, less than what we could have gotten. So we figured that that was a great place to put it, and you have like 6 free transactions a month. The money went there. The money got transferred back to our account really quickly, and we are going to make some money off of our down payment while we're waiting for our house to close. Speaking of our house, I did just want to quickly mention that our move-in date has been moved up, and now it's in even more conflict with my due date. My due date is right smack in the middle of the timeline. So 2 weeks after, 4 weeks before, that's pretty reasonable amount of time that I could have a baby. So the chances are, there's a pretty good chance it's gonna happen around the same time, but we are going to deal with that when the time comes. So I will link below the information to Ally Bank. I will say that if you're like me and you're not an American living in the US and you don't have a social security number, you cannot open an account under your name, or we didn't try. So this account is actually under my husband's name, and that's a bit of a downside for me, but honestly, not having a social security number has just been a pain in the butt for literally everything. So that's just how it is, and that's what I've come to expect while living here until I get my green card. Now, if you're investing for a much longer term than our down payment is going to be, I would definitely recommend, ETFs or mutual funds with very low rates to be investing in. And I can do another video, especially focusing on investments in the US, since I do already have videos in Canada on what you should gear towards, what different timelines, and how to diversify your portfolio, which is pretty similar to the way it would be in Canada. We just have some different names in the US than we do in Canada, and some different government rules and different rules related to retirement savings accounts. So let me know in the comments down below where you park your short-term savings. There could be options that are better for other people. Like I said, we don't mind that it's not a brick and mortar, but I can understand that some people would want a brick and mortar bank. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button below. I upload videos on personal finance, financial independence, lifestyle videos related to pregnancy, and being a Canadian expat living in the US. And remember, no matter what your financial situation is, have a great day. Bye.